Tomorrow, the federal government will pause all SNAP benefits, leaving roughly 130,000 households in Bexar County without food assistance. For context, our community receives approximately $50 million worth of SNAP benefits each month. Our community needs us now, and as soon as I heard this, I started making phone calls to businesses in San Antonio asking for donations, and I'm grateful they are heeding the call. As mayor, my priority is making sure San Antonians have the support they need when difficult times arise, and I want our community to know help is coming. Thanks to the city and over a dozen companies, I'm proud to announce that just in the last 2-3 days, we have raised over $1.6 million to help build a bridge for SNAP recipients. This is a great start, and we are asking more companies to join us. We will distribute over $1.6 million in HEB gift cards to help seniors and vulnerable residents facing food insecurity and financial hardship during the upcoming pause in SNAP benefits. Again, each household will receive a $150 gift card, and the more we raise, the more of our neighbors will be able to help. The donations will be managed and financially administered through the San Antonio Area Foundation, and those interested in contributing can go to the Feeding San Antonio Fund page on the site now and give to this cause. The city is finalizing a distribution plan that will use existing channels to make sure assistance reaches residents quickly and fairly. And thanks again to Human Services and Metro Health that are putting that together. I want to thank our title sponsor, USAA, and some of the key donors, including the Latino Foundation of the San Antonio Area Foundation, Frost Bank, Gordon Hartman Family Foundation, HEB, Joris General Contractors, Kim Rapier Foundation, thank you Kim for being here, Spurs Sports and Entertainment, Valero, and of course the Area Foundation for their work. So again, more details about distribution will be announced next week, but I'm here to let folks know that you are not alone, and I hope more folks will join us. You know, as somebody that, as a kid, relied on reduced lunch, right, for a portion of my childhood, subsidized housing, I know so many families, when they heard the news of those SNAP benefits being paused, were really worried about how they were going to make it through that next month. And so that's why I knew we had to act quickly, and I'm thankful again so many have answered the call. But again, there's a great need. Let me also just say, for those that in general are having a difficult financial time due to the federal shutdown, there is also relief when it comes to the utilities, right? So please call SAWS and CPS, ask about a payment plan. They are more than willing to do that. I've spoken with both Robert Puente and Rudy Garza, and that is something kind of similar to COVID, where there's not going to be disconnections and nor collections. Again, but please reach out to them proactively so they can help there. No person in our community should be going hungry in San Antonio. We're doing everything we can to make sure families have the support they need during this very difficult time. We know this is only the start though, right? 1.6 million will help about just shy of 11,000 families. But again, we know there is great need. The more we raise, the more families we can help. We need the federal government to get back up and running, right? So the most vulnerable in our community can put food on the table. It is really that simple. I want to take the time to, again, thank some of the folks that have shown up today, given some of their generous contributions. And I'd like you to, if you'd like to share a few words, you're more than welcome to do so again. But about 1.6 million in just a couple of days shows how generous our community is. And we'll continue helping as many folks as we can. Okay. I'm going to invite Kim Rapier to join me. And if that sounds familiar, it's because I was just with her a couple of days ago, as they are also Kim is so generous with our community, one of the sponsors for the Raul Jimenez dinner. So Kim, please, if you'd like to say something.
Sure. Now is the time for local businesses and everybody to step up. The private sector needs to give in and help these people that are in desperate need of food. This is about to be winter time, and it's very important that people step up.
On behalf of the Kim Rapier Foundation, and Kim has always stepped up, and we as Kim Repair Foundation can pivot. During COVID, we had same thing happen, and so many organizations that we funded and supported, we continue to do that at a higher level to help our San Antonio community. And so that's exactly what we need everybody to do. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Kim. We have somebody here as well from the Area Foundation.
Good morning. I'm Nadesh Souvenir, CEO of the San Antonio Area Foundation, and we are focused on closing opportunity gaps for those who need it most. So when we got this call, we knew exactly what we needed to do, and we're proud to have been able to stand up this fund in support. And if you want to contribute, please go to www.saafdn.org. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Patricia Mejia. I serve as a Chief Impact and Inclusion Officer at Spurs Sports and Entertainment. Thank you, Mayor, for your leadership. And I just want to let you all know that, as always, the Spurs continues to want to find ways to contribute. We are all family, and in these moments, the most, we need to make sure that all of us come to the aid of our community. And so thank you for your leadership in putting this together, and thank you for the Area Foundation for holding those funds. And I invite everyone to come and join if you have the ability to do so.
Great. Thank you again for being so generous. Happy to take a couple of questions, and if you just raise your hand, I'll call on you. Yeah, please. Well, so look, there is, to your point, still a lot of uncertainty. What we wanted to do is act and help people where we could, right? We know the difference $150 could mean for so many families. So the best thing, though, is for the federal government to get up and running as soon as possible. And until then, we'll continue to do what we can do at the local level. But you're right, this is not something that we can sustain for a very long time, given the great need. Please.
I know you said there are more details next week, but how do families need access to this funding and get it done?
Yeah. So we're going to be using we're going to be helping those folks that are primarily accessing these benefits currently through city programs, right? That is the most efficient way, the most effective way, and folks can be verified through that process. Please.
Have you had any conversations with anyone at the state level about the state sorting out funds to help understaffed Texas?
We have not, but we will do that. Please.
What's going to happen if you can't reach those $50 that you talked about a little bit earlier? I know what
Well, yeah. I mean, we are not going to be able to meet $50 million, right? We need the federal government to get back up and running. The need is too great. I'm thankful for those in our community that have already stepped up. And again, folks can donate on the Feeding San Antonio Fund site on the Area Foundation. But this is a bridge. This is a bridge. It's not the solution. The solution is the federal government being up and running again. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Well, we'll continue to monitor that. We wanted to act because it is unprecedented during a federal shutdown that these benefits would not be at least front-loaded or somehow received by the recipients. So we are acting, and until we receive different guidance from our legal team, we'll continue moving forward, given the great need in our community. Yes. So the San Antonio Area Foundation is managing the financial side, right? So people can go there, contribute, they'll purchase the gift cards. The distribution, though, will be managed by Metro Health and Human Services. It's the city infrastructure that will distribute those things. And additional details on that are coming next week. Yep. So let me just say, it was the mayor calling and saying, "Hey Kim, can I count on you for 100,000?" And Kim saying, "Yes, ma'am, you can." And I'm very thankful.
Literally.
Right? Peter Holt, "Can I count on you for 100?" Yes. USAA, can I count on you for 250? Yes. So this has been pretty organic, just kind of understanding, hey, we've got a need, how do we do it? The city has done a great job, though, identifying what that infrastructure is going to look like so we can distribute these things very quickly. So because we know the contributions are coming in, and we wanted to give people an idea that when help is coming, and that'll be early next week. Thank you. Please. Well, look, I mean, I am very concerned, certainly food assistance, when we think of kind of the hierarchy of needs, right, and given the great need in our community. I mean, in general, I think we should all be very concerned about, those folks showing up to work every single day, whether you're a civil servant, you're working at the airport right now, keeping folks safe, and you're not knowing when that next paycheck is going to come, and then continuing to also hear that some jobs may just go away. I think that uncertainty, it's not only is it obviously tough on the bank account, I think it's tough on the heart. I think it's tough on the psyche, right? And we just don't need that. That's my concern, is that this is just needless suffering. And unfortunately, it's falling on the backs of the most vulnerable in our community. All right, thank you so much for your time.